family
God.
call your mommy, call your daddy. You are going home.
That should be the intro.
Hey guys, how are you doing today? It's your girl Yechi here. Your girls actually, Yechi and Tochi.
Tochi.
Yep. So today we have a video. We're doing the sister tag again. And
I think it's part 3 at this point.
yeah, part 3 actually.
And we'll keep on doing it.
Yeah, we'll keep on doing it. So we're back. It's better, okay?
Giving grown.
Yes. So yeah, I'm joined with my lovely sister here. I'm just going to let her blab a little bit about herself. Act like you don't know her. Thank you.
Yeah, just act like you don't know me. You've never seen me before. Hi guys, I'm Tochi Anazie. I am a medical doctor and a YouTuber. I'm licensed in 2 countries. I'm licensed in Ghana and UK, soon to be registered in Nigeria, but I don't really care, but maybe I will care later on.
Guys, my name is Anya. I'm a content creator. I'm licensed all across the world, and that's on period.
You don't really mention like I'm an engineer. Why?
Let's not go into that. But in case you don't know, I'm an engineer.
Chemical engineer.
I'm not licensed anywhere. So guys, in today's video, we're going to be answering questions from my lovely, amazing followers on Instagram. So I asked my followers on Instagram to send us questions for me and my sister to answer. So I think I'm going to start with the ones that we got a lot of.
Okay.
Like a lot of people, I kid you not, I think we got maybe about 8 who is older. What's the age difference between you guys? Like guys, please.
I think we answered all of this in our sister
in like
tags.
the previous sister tags, but
should we
just
re-answer them?
Yeah, some people are new.
Okay,
yeah, let's do that.
Fine.
So she's older, definitely.
Clearly.
Do I look like I can be responsible for anybody? No, it's not possible. So she's
older, guys, by 3 months, 3 years, 3 months. Is it up to 3 whole months?
It's 3 months actually, because you've used that to torment me all my life. 3 years and 3 months.
I'll say 3 years, 2 months, and about 23 days.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
What would that one do in the market?
It will do something.
So yeah, she's older. And the funny thing is we get this question a lot, but
a whole lot. Like
amongst all my
siblings,
siblings,
everywhere we get it.
We have the largest age gap.
Exactly.
Yeah, but if you look at every other person, like with our other siblings, we look like, oh, but the ones that were born like 2 days apart.
Yeah.
Such is life.
But nah.
I love you too.
Get your hands off me.
So another thing that people really asked was they wanted to know if you are now living in the UK, if we're now living together in Manchester, because you've been around for like a while.
Yeah, I think I shared this on my channel. I came here to write some exams and basically, spend time with her and stuff like that. But I have not fully moved to the UK. I do plan to move, okay? But hush, hush, keep everything low until, it manifests. That's how I am. Okay. So
don't let them know your next move.
Exactly. So just subscribe to my YouTube channel, I guess, or I don't know. She'll definitely update you guys when or if I finally move. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
But for now, no, she hasn't moved to the UK just yet. But she was with me for like a very long time.
Yeah.
And it's coming to an end, guys. Oh,
please.
Next question. Commercial break. Sorry, I need to cry, guys.
Guys, this girl is joyous. She's joyful that I'm leaving.
How can I be happy that you're leaving me?
Next question.
How?
What other question did we get a lot?
So people generally just wanted to know about like your journey, like to like your move to the UK. I know you haven't moved yet.
Yeah.
But a lot of people want to know like, oh, you studied medicine in Ghana. And like now you're like in the UK, not fully, but you're definitely making steps to like come to the UK. So how was that for you? What are some of the things that you had to do? And like, I think someone asked how long did it take as well? Yeah.
Okay, so it's a lot to answer, honestly. And this is just like a Q&A. I feel like that thing, it's to go into details would take like a full video. Some people have definitely asked me if I'm going to do like a video dedicated to that, and I think I would actually.
I think you should, honestly.
I think I would. When I'm finally done with everything, then I think I'll do a video dedicated to that. But just to answer generally, it took me about, I started this journey 2021 ending, so it took me about a year and a half, I would say. A year and a half. So first of all, you have to write 3 exams, basically IELTS, PLAB 1, and then PLAB 2. So yeah, and then the gaps in between. Plus I was also working as well. So it could take you, a shorter period of time, but that's what it took me, a year and a half, I would say.
A year and a half. Okay, that's fine. And now you have your
license. It came me like in a very beautiful paper like yesterday, but I haven't opened it.
I don't know why you haven't opened it.
I want to open it like properly and like, to post pictures on the family group chat.
It's like, this is her own Guinness World Record. Like when Yuda Basi received her own, this is your own.
You understand?
So now we're going to get into the questions that we, like these ones, we didn't get like a lot of it. Okay, so now we're going to get into the questions properly. P.S. if you're taking anything peppery, you might want to drop it.
Yeah.
Don't say we didn't warn you.
Yeah.
Don't tell us, oh, Yechi, my stew has entered my windpipe. Is not me that caused it. I'm warning you now to drop anything peppery that you have going on. Just hold water. Water is fine. This will take you to the end of this video. And of course, ensure you're subscribed. Now let's get into our different questions.
Hey, Lord of Jesus, I am seeing questions and I'm like, wait, what? What are the girl boss and fun stuff that you like doing together, and any new ideas that you would like to do? What do you mean by girl boss?
Girl boss, like maybe like business moves. Yeah, I think that would be like girl boss. I think so.
All right, then fun stuff. Okay, I think girl boss. I think you should answer, because honestly, you guys, let me even talk. Answer.
I think girl boss would be like owning like a business together.
Okay.
Like running a business together. We sort of do that at the moment.
Yeah, we do.
But definitely like expanding into like a global brand. So having like branches across Europe and Africa as well. Maybe the States. Maybe. Yeah. But I think something like that would be like an amazing girl boss thing that I would want to do with my sister. Also going into like real estate.
Oh,
yeah. She has huge passion for real estate.
Passion for real estate.
I'm not really crazy about it, but it's something that we could rub minds and resources to like get into.
Interior decor as well.
Yeah, interior decor, real estate. Yeah, so I would say girl boss.
Yeah.
What a fun
stuff, travel.
Is travel fun?
Yeah, travel.
Sorry.
Wait, what? I'm so sorry. I don't even know why I asked that, to be honest. I'm so sorry.
But yeah, I think travel is a good idea.
Yeah,
that we can do together.
I feel like when, starts to roll in, I think we'll definitely.
Wait, what do you say?
Owo, money, ego.
That owo, you do not owo. Your Ghanaian accent are disturbing. You said
owo, when the money
that's what she's trying to say.
Roll in.
Yeah,
like
we would definitely
like in thousands.
Yeah, we would have trips together. That would be really fun. So this question is for Tochi. She's asking, Tochi, did you have any younger sister put you under any sort of pressure? If yes, how did you handle it? Did I put you under any pressure?
Having a younger sister, you read it somehow.
Oh my God.
Having a younger sister,
I'm so sorry, guys,
put you under any sort of pressure? If yes, how did you handle it?
Did you have any pressure?
No, but there was this pressure when we were in secondary school. My school was closer to the house. Okay.
Don't use that as an example of pressure.
It was, honey, it was.
You people should just listen to where she will get to with this story.
Oh my God. Basically, right? So my school was closer, our school was farther, right? So every time we're getting ready in the morning, I'm like, I literally have to like be fast. There was so much pressure. And then I would get to school like really, really early and just be staring into the classrooms.
Guys, please help me understand how this is pressure.
It's pressure.
Do you understand when people say pressure in this sense, they mean like, like you had to live up to some kind of expectation to be a role model for me.
Obviously,
or
I'm saying no to that. Obviously.
You had black tax and like I used to bill you regularly. Like you had to take care of some of my expenses. That's what people mean by pressure. Not having to get ready early in the morning.
In my defense, that was pressure at that time. But I feel like later on when we started to grow, I don't think so, honestly.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think it's because like the way were raised. Like we didn't have to like.
There was not just like this big sister, small sister. Like
yeah,
giving
we all
money,
just like
this and
grew up
that.
together, and
I don't think we had that.
yeah, most of the pressure like for the bills, essentials, still fell back to our parents. Yeah, we didn't have to like, oh, I have to be a mother to my sister. Maybe Ada can answer this much better if she had like pressure. But between both of us, nah, we're like twins, literally.
Yeah.
There was
and
no
there was
pressure.
a time she was stealing my clothes, and now I steal her clothes. So,
chop knock on.
What was growing up in a home of all girls like? We didn't grow up in a home of all girls.
All girls, yeah. We have a brother. But yeah, it was pretty cool because, yeah, I don't know. I think because of that, I'm like always, it's very easy for me to get comfortable around girls.
Yeah.
So it was pretty nice as well. So if you don't have something that you want to wear, your sister will most likely have it.
Ransack the wardrobe.
Ransack the wardrobe. We literally wear each other's clothes like 5 and 6. Like it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And we generally just learned a lot of things.
I think it was only shoes I could not, because I don't know, at some point, yeah, everybody else was 38. I was like 39, 40.
39, 40.
I was the only one.
Only one, actually.
39, 40.
Even my mom's 38.
Everybody else was 38.
I wonder how you felt, though. We talk about grief. There's a question here about grief.
Okay, I think so. I think we can do that.
So how were you both able to grieve together, seeing as you'd want to be strong for each other after you lost your sister? So if you guys don't know, we lost our elder sister. It's over a year now. And I think it's good that we're asked this question because both of us were together at the time where it happened. When it happened, we're both in Ghana. And we just had a rule that, okay, if one person is crying, the other person should not cry. Like, that was how it was. So if I'm crying and she starts crying, I have to stop crying and say, okay, this is your time to cry. And just like offer comfort to each other. Yeah, I think, and that's how we were, like the whole family. We all just tried to be strong for the other person. So we didn't really feel, everybody being weak and weary at the same time. We're always like, supporting each other and very vocal about how we feel. So if I feel this type of way, I would tell her, we'll tell our elder sister. Yeah, so pretty much that's how we're able to like handle like things together. Just, trying to be strong for one another. Yeah, and trying to like put up a face of encouragement when we had like a lot of visitors coming to meet us. The house was like super busy that period. Yeah.
I think the question is for you. What camera are you using?
So I'm filming this video with a Canon M50 and I use a Sigma 30mm lens. I feel like people should ask camera and lens together because sometimes it's not really the camera, it's the lens. Yeah, so that's my combination. Tochi
I use a Sony a6400 with a Sigma 16mm lens. Her vlogging camera is different. She uses a Sony
ZV-1 for my vlogs.
I use both. I use one camera for my vlogs, and I don't really do sit down videos anymore. But basically, I have just one camera, and I have two lenses. I have a 50mm lens.
50mm Sony, right?
Sony, yeah.
And this is a Sigma. Okay, yeah. It cost us a lot of money. So when you see ads on this video, watch it. Do what?
To the end.
Watch it. Do you sometimes have this moment when you and your sister can tell sorry, I'm so bad at reading our questions. Let me just put this out there. Do you sometimes have this moment when you can tell what your sister is thinking about?
Hell yes.
Definitely.
There are some times that we even do things at the same time.
At the same time, we
react
say things
the same way. We react in our words the same way. So if someone says something, we literally react the same way. And we say the same things at the same time. And we have this thing we would like
first to pinch. So
and then
it's like jinx.
It's actually like sometimes it's actually
insane.
It's scary at some point. But then I'm like, why are we even like so like bothered about it? Because we grew up in the same home,
under the same home, like
we're exposed to the same thing. So it's natural for us to actually
react the same way. But definitely there are times that I can finish her sentences for her. She can finish my sentences for me. So yeah, a lot of times it happens. If you have a close sister, I think it's just very normal for this type of things to happen. Let me see.
No questions. You're simply amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, I think we've answered. Do you guys enjoy living in the same space?
Yes and no.
I think it's actually yes and no. even though I don't know if it's a 50-50, but so the living together is like, oh yeah, you get to see her every day, so you wake up and like see her and everything.
Yeah.
But even when we were in Nigeria, we had the same room, we shared the same room.
Yeah.
So my two elder sisters were in one room and we were in one room. I have pet peeves that she does. She also has pet peeves that, you know, I do as well. So it's almost like
bittersweet.
Yeah, exactly. Bittersweet is like the perfect thing to do. A perfect example would be like, so when I scatter a place, I love to arrange it at that same time, but she loves to relax for some time, and then she would clear it at her own time. But I love to see a space cleared like when I want it to be cleared, and that's almost like all the time. So it's almost like, where is the balance of that? We've lived together in Nigeria, I think for years. Up till now.
We still don't have that balance.
We still don't have that balance. And I don't think we'll ever have that balance.
Yeah, and such is life, honestly. I think it's just, we would just enjoy living in, I would say in the same house, but separate rooms.
Yeah, but separate rooms, exactly.
Yeah, because I don't get it. Like, if I go out and I leave like the place scattered, if I come back, I'm a bit tired. I want to sit down, I want to relax my muscles, relax my body, then I can rush and clear everything. She comes back and she's like, oh, take off my makeup. Oh, this, arrange. And I'm just like, is your body not paining you? Don't you feel weak? Can't you drink water, first of all, and breathe in and out?
Everything just has to be cleared. And I love this thing, like when you just finish using a place, just put it back. Like, don't leave it there. Put it back where it came from.
I'm trying.
You are actually trying.
There's just this thing, like once I put something somewhere, my mind just, like my attention span is very short. So before you say Jack, I've even forgotten that was there. But yeah, I would definitely work on it. Okay. So I think a lot of people also ask if we have conflict. That is like if we fight, have like issues, if we have like major like fights and all. Yes, and I think that's normal.
Minor fights every day, major fights maybe like once in 2 weeks or like once in a month.
No, that's a little bit.
If we're together, if we're together, I think.
Okay, yeah, if we're together,
I would say like once in a month.
Actually,
yeah, but if we're not together, I don't think so.
But like no major fights that will be saying, cussing, swearing at each other.
But like major fights
like
that blocking each other down to talk about it. Yeah, that's what we call like a major fight. But like differences, like the clearing of the room kind of thing. That one, it can happen like 3 days back to back. God is good. So someone asked, what do you love about your sister? And I want to redeem myself because in the last sister tag, I literally had to pause. You have to like insert the clip of the audio.
I have to insert the clip.
I like about you. This is hard.
Because in the last sister tag, it was so difficult for me to answer that. And I feel really bad that I can't easily say what I like about my sister. So now I'm going to say what I love about my sister.
Drum roll.
So she has a very strong discerning spirit. Like, I think you should open an agency. That sounds so scary. So witchcraft like. But like, I see, if I'm not sure about something, I would most likely call her and walk her through the details. I feel like if she wasn't doing medicine, she should go and do law. Because it's so easy for her to tell when something is not right. Like, this thing's a little bit off. And I believe it's a really good gift from God that you have, to be very honest. But she's quick to notice that something is off about this. Like, something is just not right about it. And she's not someone to be quiet about it. She's like very vocal about it. She will tell you, okay, something is off. You should actually pray about it. Or she would ask you more questions about it. And there are even times where someone probably lied to us and all of us, we chop them like bobo. All of us just fell for it. And she's like, come on, you guys, how come this person said this? And like, it's just crazy how she just has like a different perspective to some things that you're like, oh wow, I'm actually not that bright. Yeah, so I think that's one thing that I really love about her. And I don't think I've actually told her that before. Because sometimes she does it in a very creepy way. And I'm like, bro, you need to chill out, okay?
My head is swelling. But actually, yeah, I think that thing you just said, some of my friends have said it before. But another part about it is that it's a bit scary, actually. Because I'm like, what if there is a time whereby I do not have that sense of it? But then again, I honestly just think that it's from God and it's the Holy Spirit, honestly.
Yeah.
But and I always want to trust that the Holy Spirit is always there with me to tell me that, okay, no, this is wrong, this is right, and everything. But I just feel like, oh God. But anyways, God can never feel me, so
Never. Per. Now you have to answer the question back about me.
I think I will still say the same thing I said in that last video because it has not changed and it's a fact.
Oh,
she's a go-getter, you guys. If Onyechi is dedicated to bring down a building, best believe that
I
CNN
will bring
tomorrow
it
morning,
down.
you will see that building has been brought down.
Yes.
If she's dedicated to drink 3 gallons of water in a day, she's going to drink 3 gallons of water
So
in a
why
day.
did you bring up water? Is it because I've not drank water today?
Actually, yes. Maybe you should drink water.
No, I'm actually really offended that you brought up water. I feel like you're trying to actually, because you know I don't drink a lot of water.
Please keep quiet. So I think you should put it to your mind. And that's actually the thing, right? Nobody can tell her what she wants. So if I now, like, for example, if I tell her that, Onyechi, I feel like you should be drinking water, right? Even though I give her 10,000 reasons.
Exactly.
As far as she does not reason with them and wants to take it to herself, to put it to herself rather, she's not going to do it. So honestly, you have to pray that let Onyechi want to start drinking water. Then you should actually start drinking the water. But that's something I really, really like about her. Like, she's focused. And some people say me I'm focused. I'm like, you've not met my sister.
No, you actually focus. And I think no, let me just put it this way. You're focused when it comes to like academic study. You guys, when Tochi came to my house to read for Plab 2, hey! I'm not, see, you can go and ask my friends. Anybody can ask my friends. The way she read for that exam, if you add from SS2, from when I started from GC, till when I wrote my final chemical engineering exam, combine it together, it no reach. It didn't even, I don't think it's up to 3/4. You need to see how this girl is reading. Like, she would sleep late because they have like practice sessions. She would wake up early in the morning. I'm just like, come, how? Like, how is it that your body wakes up to just continue reading? And the thing is, because it's not as if she wakes up and she's saying rubbish. They are doing, what's that thing people used to do? Where somebody acts as the patient, you are now giving recommendations.
Like, just like practice, basically, interactions.
They are doing interactions. They are saying, oh, I'm feeling like this and this. And she's telling the person, okay, we'll run this test on you. I'm just like, if you wake me up by 4 a.m., the only thing I can tell you is leave me alone. That's the only thing I can tell you. And she's up like that early. Nah. I think when it comes to that, you're like, pretty determined. I can wake up by 4 a.m. to edit though. Trust me, I can. If it's rollout content, I'm very determined. But you see, academics, it's not that deep. It's not that. If we don't know it, we don't know it. If we know it, we know it.
I think just because my profession requires that, I just have to. I can't, especially if now I'm moving to a country that takes legal things more seriously. I can't afford to mess up, honestly. So
yeah, you have to be like really careful here.
On top of my game all the time.
Okay.
Do you guys have conflicts and how do you resolve them? Basically, we just talk about it.
Yeah,
there was a day that we had like some like a pretty like conflicts and everything. We have to like sit down. Like we actually sat down. Like the way we're sitting down now. That's the way we sat down. I think we sat down for like 30 minutes to 45 minutes. And I'm actually like a talking person. So if I have an issue with somebody, I will tell you. Like I will tell you how it is, and how you tell me how it is as well. Yes, you do actually.
Yeah, I think sometimes I like to talk. Some other times I'll just offer you food. Are you hungry? Like,
yeah.
If I feel like it's not that deep, plus if I feel like it's also a conflict that is a clash of like personalities, and I know that I'm not ready to bend, so I don't expect you to bend. I will just wait till I'm fine and fashy the issue. So I'll probably just find a way to make myself calm, then maybe just introduce humor or offer food or something, and just know that next time maybe I won't handle it this way.
Yeah.
But I would only approach if I know I'm ready to bend.
Yeah.
That is, find a middle ground. If my head is still strong, we're not talking. Just let bygone be bygone. That's all.
I think she has that ability to just like be angry now and then, like a switch. But me, it's kind of like,
Am I?
if you get me angry, it kind of stays more, and then I would love to talk about it. I can't just say, okay, there's food now.
Tochi's anger. He used to
let's
stay
watch
inside.
movie.
He used to stay inside
I have to talk about it.
thermo flask. He used to keep inside.
It's not that bad,
They don't
guys.
open
It's
the
not that bad.
flask
It's not that bad.
And bring out anger and
not that
pull
bad.
it down. It's going to stay like that. She will just.
You can't exaggerate. I think that's a skill of
No,
amazing.
Tochi, you need to know. So someone asked, who is more outgoing? Definitely me.
Like,
I'm
is
a
that even a
social
question?
butterfly. This one. I don't even know what to say to her. Who is most likely to go on a solo trip?
I think me.
Yeah, I think so. Because I like to surround myself with people.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think I would enjoy solo trips as much as, like, I would just end up staying in the hotel room, maybe crying. I'll just create content in the hotel room.
Why would you try
And I'll stay in the hotel room.
Why would you
I'll call my sisters on video call. We'll just gist throughout. I'll create content. I'll just carry a box filled with clothes to create content. That's all. But I would not enjoy the adventure. So I think she's more of someone that would have more fun by herself than me. So next question here is, who is the mean sister? I think it depends. If it's like to one another, is me. If it's to people on the outside, if it's people like on the outside, I think she's the one, because she's like a lot more protective.
I'm protective, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very, very protective. If you come from my family, you're not going to have it,
You won't sleep well that night because you will be in the hospital.
You wouldn't. I'm very,
On
very
drip.
protective. My friends, this thing. And sometimes it goes extreme, honestly. Like you wouldn't just don't do it.
Don't try it.
After that, I'll pray for you. Because the love of God has to definitely reach your heart.
And I think also, like, when it comes to being approached, like if someone was to walk up to us like randomly, I would most likely be the one to like be receptive of the person quickly.
Yeah.
But like she would just be like hi and just. I remember we were coming back this past weekend and the Uber driver was trying to like make small talk with us. I was like, oh, are you students? This. I'm like, in my mind, I didn't want to
In my
answer.
defense, I felt like he was talking to you, not me. So, well, we're both at the back seat.
Yeah,
so
we're both at the back seat.
I don't
And
know
then
why I was thinking like that.
He asked, where are we from? Because he was also Nigerian. So he asked, where are we from? And then I'm like, I said, I'm from Imo State. He was like that. Oh, I think he now said, what about her? So I was thinking that you would reply. So there was like a little silence in the car. Your camera has gone off. So there was like a little silence in the car, and I was thinking that you would answer.
Answer as well.
So when she didn't answer, I'm like, oh, Imo State. Then he asked, are we students? I just said yes, because at that point, I'm just like, I cannot start explaining myself and then explaining her own self again. But I think that's just how it is. So if we're approached by like someone on the outside, like, yeah, but I think once she opens up to you, she can hold a conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, now we've got to my favorite question of the day. If you were to swap occupations for 1 week, a whole week, who wouldn't survive?
So contrary to what people might think, right? I feel like this question is a little bit biased because her main profession is not something that...
What do you mean by my main profession? My main profession is content creation.
Yeah, your main profession, which is content creation, is something that...
A lot of people can do.
No, not that a lot of people can do, but you can learn compared to medicine. I went to 6 years.
Okay, let's do engineering then.
Okay, yes, if it's engineering, right? Both of us will not survive it.
Like, no,
But
imagine.
more likely, you're probably going to end up in jail if you take
I
my
most likely
job.
would. I most
Somebody
likely
that's probably asphyxiating and dying, you probably tell the person to go and drink water.
No, not even drink water. I will be so concerned with what happened. Somebody can, his whole bone can be open. And what happened? Or how did you get here? That's what I'll be asking.
That's what you'll be asking instead of actually treating him.
Or me and you will be crying.
Oh God.
Because no, let's actually think about it. Because if you come and meet me and I see that maybe they have imagine they put me in emergency. You come just to see that they break your head. I can see your brain. I will just start crying. Both of us will cry there. We will actually cry. I'm serious. Or someone comes in and they come with the family member and the person passes on in the hospital and I'm the one to break the news. I'll just say, Auntie, it is well. And both of us will just start crying on the floor. 24 hours in the hospital, they will chase me away. No, I honestly cannot be a doctor. Or I cut somebody open, the person is looking at me, I'm looking at you, you're looking at me, we're looking at each other, everybody's just looking at each other in the hospital. How will I operate?
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
I don't know how you could do it though. I can't
But funny enough, like, I think, funny story, the first time I had to break a news to a patient about like somebody that passed, right? My very first time, this was in 2020.
Tell me, sir.
I actually cried. So like I was meant to tell her, you know, this was happening, and it wasn't even like the person's like mom. Like it was a baby that passed, right? So I was breaking the news to the auntie, not even the mother. So and everything. So she just came. She already sensed it from my face, and that was like the first thing. They're not meant to sense it from your face, right? So she sent it from my face.
So doctors have to be actors as well?
Yeah.
Wow, what did you guys do?
Yeah, so that was like the first bad this thing, right? So she sent it from my face, she started crying, I started crying, and then I just said, we're so sorry, and that was it. And then I just left. I was on the floor in my doctor's room for like, I think an hour, because I was literally so sad. I was so sad.
Now doctors are like
my
really
bosses
trying.
were not there to kind of like help me. I just called a nurse to come and like a senior nurse, and then she came to come and help me and stuff. But yeah, so if that happens, like it's not like a big deal. Do you get my point?
It's a big deal. It's actually a very, very big, and I think that's one of the reasons why I even picked chemical engineering, was because I did not want to deal with human beings. Like, chemistry is so beautiful. If I mix this and this, I know that this is what's come out.
That was my favorite subject.
Hydrogen, oxygen together, H2O. Or why am I trying to form like I still know chemistry?
Maybe you do.
Or you do, what's that thing they call base and acid?
Salt
give
and
you
water.
Salt and yes, there's a little bit of effervescence. You see like CO2 coming out. Well, at least you understand that this is what's going to happen. But with medicine, you could even do your best and everything doesn't come out as expected. No. Or imagine if you are not treating somebody, you just look up and say, sorry, what's your problem today? Just look up and see it's your ex. Then you will have stage 35 cancer that day. I will be the one to break it to you. Even if it's only malaria that you have, I will tell you. But when you're bad, after you broke my heart, you have stage 35 cancer. There's nothing we can do about it, okay? Call your family, call your mommy, call your daddy. You are going home.
That should be the intro. Okay, so there are some medical questions.
So who is more likely to get a dog or a cat?
Neither.
Yeah.
No, neither.
I think it's just I don't see myself. Plus
pets.
Have you ever tried to price dog food in this country? You see, I'm sorry. Let me just tell you guys something. There are some things that shocked me when I moved to this country. First of all, the price of like dog food. And here you can't just like the way we feed like dogs and cats in Nigeria or anything.
Yeah.
You have to get dog food. So I was walking down, I think it was in Sainsbury, and I just saw the price. I'm like, come, I've not finished eating. This is what I'll be giving dog.
I'm taking care of myself.
I'll be taking care of myself. This is what I'll be giving. And like some of them can eat like a lot. So before you know it, the whole bag is done. Then some have like special needs. You have to take them to vet. You have to get insurance for your pet as well. Their vaccination. I'm not that selfless. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah.
No, let me say I can't afford it, because even when I can afford it, I would not opt in for it because I'm not that selfless. Okay. So who is more likely to want a large family?
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, me. I've already said this thing about I want to have like 6 children.
Hey.
Stuff like that. But you know, yeah, let's just live like that.
But
just
yeah,
going
I
through
wanted
the birthing process alone and the whole.
I actually wanted to have like 5 children. Then one particular day in church, the children's church teacher was not available. So they called me to take children's church. I kid you not, guys. That day I went home and I said I'm only having 3 children. Just because of taking care of children. I said I only want to have 3. I almost lost my mind. This one wants me to open her sweets. This one wants me to open her biscuits. This one is crying because he cannot go to the main church to see his mommy. This one wants to go outside and play. This one wants the other person's sweets that I'm trying to open for the person that is crying. I'm supposed to give the person the sweet. Come on. I'm just like, So please. And then I saw this video this week. I think I told you about it. The woman that went to the hospital. So she had 5 children. What do you call that in? Like when you have 2 is twins.
2 is twins,
3 is
triplets, quintuplets, I think maybe pentaplets. I don't even know, honestly.
Yeah, so she had
That
like
must be a
5. Man, my friend was like, she would leave 3 and take 2 home. The hospital can have the 3. Because I don't even understand.
Wait, what?
How? No, think about it. Like, just imagine 5, like, babies. Like, it's different when they're of different ages. Because, I mean, we were 5. And, you know, there are times that...
ages, yeah. But of the same age, everybody just... Like,
everybody's like, they want the same thing.
Their demands are the same at the same time.
At the same time. So it's a lot. At least if you have one that is like, maybe the first child is like the way Ada was 8 when I was just born. At least at that age, she can handle me a little bit. Or at least she can handle like the rest of you. Maybe when my mom is like focused on me. That's better. But all at the same time, Chelsea, come on now. That's not it.
How was your first YouTube experience, both of you? Please answer, because I'm struggling to start. So let me first of all start, because I feel like I should give you more of a professional this thing. I would just, give you. So you see this YouTube thing,
Yeah.
You have to, first of all, you see that advice about just start. Take it, just see, throw it out of your mind. Don't just start, because you might be shocked at the amount of views you will get in the first video, right? So first of all, I would say try to think of your why, okay? And this
professional advice, I was not even going to say this.
Hey, wow.
Wow, Tochi's masterclass is coming out at the end of the month, guys. Make sure you save your coins.
So I'll just say, first of all, think of your why. If it's money, please, I beg you in the name of Almighty God. Because contrary to what you think, right, the money you make from YouTube, to get substantial money, is a whole lot.
You have to do like this.
I'm talking about, you have to get actual amount, like proper views. I'm talking about 200,000 kind of views. Like every month, you're seeing the amount of views to get money that you can use to buy something.
Like a hood like
If not, it's just bobo. Think of your why. If it's money, if it's not money, then continue, okay? If you just enjoy actually like filming videos and stuff like that, good. Then there's this advice that goes around that, people might not be interested in your vlogs, right?
That's not true.
That's not entirely true. There are people that have worked for, like me. I don't know, for some reason, my vlogs actually do
really well,
right? But is my life that interesting? I don't think so, honestly. But I try to, make it interesting, right?
Yeah.
But there are other people that they do vlogs and it doesn't just do well. So first of all, try different things. Don't really think of one niche or 2. Try different things and then come on YouTube, okay? Try to make it fun. Don't overthink your content. That's the third thing. Don't overthink it. See, that happened to me.
Yeah.
I used to overthink my content so much and it paralyzed me. Don't overthink.
Woo.
Don't overthink your content.
That's my sister.
Edit your videos, put music under, this and that. Don't think of the editing too much, right?
Is this you? Auntie, practice what you preach what you practice.
Like, honestly, like compared to back then, like honestly, my editing has just like, I'm trying to just keep it to the minimal. Days I'm feeling fancy, then I can, throw in some pro editing over there. And then, this is cliche, but honestly, it works. Be consistent. So if you think you cannot be consistent, oh God, there's no point. There's really no point. Well, YouTube is actually good. I honestly love YouTube. Like, some people prefer to watch like Netflix and movies. But honestly, I prefer just
watching YouTube.
So if you think you have what it takes, then honestly, just start. Just everything I've told you, then start.
Exactly, perfect.
Now
so
for the
at this point, we'll be collecting offering So I have PayPal, I have Cash App, I have Zelle. Because the word that just came, guys, were you blessed?
Hallelujah, praise
Were
Jesus.
you blessed by that word? Good. Now we're going to call it offering. But yeah, I think everything she has said, and see, with content creation, just be unique to you. Like, stay true to yourself. Sometimes what works for you might not be what you love. For example, what was working for me was vlogs, and genuinely I did not like making vlogs initially. So I had to find a way to start enjoying it and loving it. And now I enjoy making vlogs. I kind of enjoy editing vlogs. So strike a balance if what you love is not what's bringing like the views as well. And like my best advice to give everyone for whatever you're doing, have fun. You're alive, you're young, most likely. So have fun, and whatever it is you're doing, like just try to enjoy it. If you're not enjoying it, like move on. I know that it feels like everybody's online, everybody's a content creator, but if your joy is not in content creation, there's nothing wrong with you finding something that works for you. And if your joy was in content creation and is no longer there, move on. There are people that they were content creators, now they're like UI UX designers. They're making a shitload of money. They're happy, they're fulfilled. So it doesn't have to be content creation. Okay? Yeah. That's my advice. So weird because, you know,
and I think one more thing, if you're just about to start, okay, the views might not be great, the subscribers inflow might not be great
at the beginning.
Might not be great. So the first thing you have to first do that your friends and families, they have to be your first 100 subscribers. Honestly, they are the ones that will be watching your videos.
Yeah,
if you have to beg them to watch your videos, actually do that. Okay, if you want to take your own video and watch your own video too, don't be afraid. And see, there's something that my sister always says. It doesn't matter how great your video is, but you have to what? Advertise it. You have to
like you have to market your
videos. And no matter how great or how many hours you spend on that video, you have to market that video.
Your video.
Never be ashamed of marketing your content, and don't compare your content with anybody.
2023, be what? Shameless. So someone asked us, do you share the same parents? I mean, can't you see that we look alike?
Eh? You did admit them?
Shh. This is the only time I'm going to this year, so own it. Yeah, but can't you guys see that
we do, guys.
Sort of look alike? Yeah, so we have the same father, same mother. What skincare products do you use? Are you ready?
Beauty.
1, 2, 3.
ASEM Beauty,
and that's a period. So definitely, you guys should check out ASEM Beauty. Okay, and copy us. If you want to glow, if you don't want to glow, you can go.
If you don't want to glow, you can go.
But if you want to glow, ASEM Beauty.
Yeah.
How do you deal with being apart? We are all girls, and I cry tears when we have to part.
So if she doesn't cry, I cry. I'm probably sure by Saturday again, I think I'm actually gonna cry, but I'll try not to cry, honestly speaking.
I usually don't see the reason for the tears. Like, I don't know. Do I feel like definitely
so
I would miss her, and yeah, I feel like that. But for me, I don't cry because of that, and I think it's quite difficult to move me to tears. Like, I'm the one that moves myself to tears, do you get? So when I'm crying, usually something internal, like I'm angry at myself, I'm sad with myself, I'm feeling, I don't want to use the word depressed because I feel like that's a little bit too strong and maybe too abused in our day and age, but I'm feeling really down. So it's internal. So I'm the only person that can move me to tears. Somebody can do something for me and then I start crying. Nibo, how, why? That's what. So for me to like cry is most likely like an internal thing, and I feel like sometimes people take it as me being mean. Honestly, I've decided to own that narrative. So there are times that my siblings will say, oh, this one, she doesn't have a heart or she's mean, and I don't even argue anymore. I do. It's just I just express it differently.
Yeah.
And I think that's fine.
That makes it different, and it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. But this one, if I pinch her small now, she will just start crying. Any small thing, she will just start crying. Why? Why?
Someone asking some question like, what does it mean to build a strategy to build up your content, to back up your content for more results?
See, I'm personal. See, if you know the answer, tell me. stir me because I even went on a YouTube break. I'm still on the break as we're filming this because sis, I'm tired. Like it's a lot of things. Like I felt like I was doing a lot and I wasn't getting results. Plus I had other things in my life that were more what's that thing when something is
priority?
Yeah, that was higher priority to me. So I decided to focus on it and then just like take a step back from YouTube. But I'm getting back because bills need to be paid, okay? And I'm hoping that the support is better when it comes back. But
it will.
I think it's
right,
just
guys?
Try your best. And that's a very weird advice. But if anybody should ask me these days, what do you do for a living? I do my best. That's all I do. Every single day I wake up, I do my best. Don't ask me what I do. Just know I do my best.
Someone asked a question. Best memory with each other. Because the best memory I have of you is when you almost put lizard into your mouth.
Now why would you tell people
Honestly
that?
speaking. See,
there are some things that you need to whisper in my ear before you tell the public.
It is funny how like I can still remember where you were in the compound and how you were literally like grabbing it and I'm like,
I was fearless, man. And I think that's just the thing I loved about childhood.
That she was like she was small then.
You're so fearless. Now, if you see cockroach, yeah. But like when we're young, those things didn't really used to freak us out. Anyway, I'm not afraid of cockroaches. She's afraid of cockroaches, but
when you're in trouble, am I your go-to? No, it's my elder sister. Then she comes to me.
Yeah. Sometimes I come to both of them like, you people.
Someone said, will you prefer Tochi to give you an injection or a different doctor to do that?
A different doctor.
Guys, on Sunday, I was checking her blood sugar level and it was just a prick. And this girl was like, I don't trust you. I'm like,
No, see, the thing is, I don't know how to explain it, but you know how we're human beings, okay? I'm a very real person, all right? We're human beings and we have weaknesses, all right? Now, if I meet someone for the first time, stranger, I don't have any bad memory that maybe even your human nature or even devil can use to flash in front of your eye that you do dirty to that person. No, so most of the time your first approach to those type of people is neutral. But at the time when she wants to choke the injection, she just remember, maybe the top that I'm wearing is her own. And I did not ask her before I took it. She would just remember that next thing she would just put the needle further than when she meant to put the needle. No, and I think that's why they say medical doctors can't treat their family members, right?
Yeah.
I'm in support of that rule.
Emotions and stuff like
yes. Can you see emotions? Yeah. It can be good emotions, it can be bad emotions. I don't want to know which one it will be from her. But I'm very in support of that rule. Whoever made that rule, I hope you are resting in the bosom of the Lord today because you deserve it. I would rather go to a stranger than my sister give me injection.
Okay. Actually, no. There are actually more questions here. And I was like, what?
Ask the last question, please.
Who's more likely to get drunk?
Oh, that's definitely me, unashamedly.
Actually,
okay, no. Wait,
it's me.
No, who is more likely to get drunk is her.
It's me.
Who is more likely to drink a lot is me.
Yeah.
So yeah, if this one drinks
tolerance
wine,
levels are really, really low. Mine different. Sorry, mine is really, really low. Like I can drink wine and
she's like tipsy. But like, if you give me wine, it's fruit juice. We're just getting started for the main bedu. Yeah, so I think...
How do I tell my parents I have a boyfriend at 18? P.S. My mom will tell everyone on earth.
Oh, my dear, see, some of us, we don't tell our parents we have boyfriend. We tell our parents we have fiancé. We have a man that we want to marry. That's it.
We just jump there.
Just jump there. Just shock them. Just say, ma, this man wants to pluck a flower from your house. This is the man that wants to pluck me. I'm the flower. You can do that. I think you should also appeal to the softer parent. If your dad is more...
Exactly.
If he's cool with it. If your mom is the one that you're closer to, cool with it. So the softer parent would then be the one and have the responsibility to break it to the harder parents. I think that's like the best thing to do.
But one thing I also want to say is that, so take for example, I don't just introduce just anyone, to my family, okay?
Yeah.
So if the relationship has been going on for some time, you think it's going somewhere, this person has good intentions for you.
Yeah.
Then tell the person. But if you're still testing the waters, please, why do you want to tell your parents?
Yeah.
Keep it to yourself and your friends, okay?
If you're not sure,
that's the advice.
Don't tell your parents. Because imagine, introduce Tinubu. How did Tinubu's name come out of my mouth? That's so weird. If you introduce Tayo...
Any water?
No, I'm good. if you introduce Tayo this week as the boyfriend, the next 2 months you introduce Tola. Last week it was Timlane. And I'm using Yoruba names because we all know. Let's not get into that, okay? Let's not get into that.
You just have to go there.
I just had to.
There.
But yeah, it's not cool because it kind of shows irresponsibility on your part to you and your parents. I don't know how your parents are, but if I introduce like 3 different guys to my mother in the space of like a year, she will sit me down and say, sister, it's time for you to focus on yourself. How's your walk with God? That's how she will even start the conversation. When last did you pray? Is God not telling you things about these men that are coming in and out of your life like this? So yeah, I think it's just wait till it's serious. If it's not serious and it's not that serious, don't tell them yet.
Yeah.
So I think this has been fun. High five. I would definitely love to do this again when Tochi is back or when I'm in Ghana. Ghana. I'm actually manifesting Ghana in December. It will be a madness. Yeah. Anyhow, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you haven't, and also check out Tochi's channel.
To be in the description box or somewhere here.
Somewhere, to pop up somewhere. Or
if you're ready for some medical consecration content, like all of you were asking, how do I balance it?
She will share that on her channel. Here. Okay. I remain your girl, Yechi, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Bye. Ọlọ́run tó tóbi.